You just watched me scratch while finger drumming on the QuNeo in Ableton Live. And in a quick sec, we'll hop over into computer land so I can show you exactly how I accomplished this. So here we are on Ableton Live. We're going to focus on two tracks here. This MIDI track with an instrument rack on it and this audio track. So if we click on this audio track, we can see that I have an audio effect rack, which just consists of two audio effects. The first one is a Max for Live effect by Ned Rush called Scrubber. This does majority of the work as far as scratching goes. So what happens is Scrubber records constantly based on this buffer size, and you can scratch with this scrub fader here, which I have mapped to this macro right here. So when I play something, you can scratch with it. Now, that's only the first part. I have this gate which I use to simulate a crossfader, because with scratching it's more than just moving the record forward and backward. You also have to use the crossfader. That's what gives you your rhythm. So this is mapped in the side chain to the instrument rack, which is here, and in that is mapped to what I call a saw gator. So here in our instrument rack, I have two drum racks. One is promptly named drum rack, since that is what holds all of my drums. And the second drum rack, which I named saw gator, just has three saw waves, here, here, and here. Now if I turn this back on, you can hear it. They're all the same. Turn that back off so that way we cannot hear it. That sound pre-mixer is being sent to our gator. So now when I play something, you don't hear anything until I hit one of these three. Then from there I have my rotary here mapped to the scrubber, and then you can get some scratch effects by combining moving forward and backward with this rotary and using any of these three to act like a crossfader. So now you end up with this. That's kind of weak, but you get the picture. You can pass scratch on a MIDI controller besides the QuNeo. Now I recommend using a MIDI controller with a fader or a knob on it. To demonstrate this, I'm going to use an age-old friend, the Akai MPD-24. All I've done is remap the scratch fader to this fader here. So now we end up with something like this. As you can see, it takes me a little while to get used to it because I'm not realizing just how sensitive Scrubber actually is. You can change the sensitivity of that, but I'm not going to cover that as Ned Rush himself covers that in his own video about this device, which I will link at the end.